David. I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
From the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP. almost touched the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Whoa, Trigger, don't you dare get the juicy stuff before I do.
Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet. Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game. AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated, so make things easier later.
Emergency! ETA 2 minutes!
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
What the heck is firing Sam? Fools! They think they've always won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike. General Quest. South Union Strike. You sure we get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the board and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. We'll wipe them out with one hit.
Have our ships stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there. They're trying to destroy the entire fleet with anti-ship missiles. How many ships in port are still operational?
Six was test damage, but let's look at how.
Ludicrous. Don't throw the scrap metal at this rate.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag. Enemy vessel destroyed.
Ships together.
Locked on, you're mine.
Missile launched.
Hit them with ammonia. The order is to abandon ship.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. Yes, sir. This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prince, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've interlinked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Target confirmed down. With Samuel Prin gone, Russia's naval stratagem will lose its edge. Lost contact with the second platoon. If they're gone, that means we have less than half our forces left.
Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other teams as well.
He has to move forward to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go!
All right. Wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
Still see some ships revealed. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger. Don't you sneak up. It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home with multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Bonza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, count. Let me in halfway.
Compromise method didn't try to sunk or new.
have some desserts.
I knew you'd say that. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Bandits coming from the northwest. In large numbers. 8 SU-37s.
Warfighters becoming a super low altitude bearing 015. Captain reports that 3 strikes among them. Captain further intel. Sorry, you recruits to check report.
Ask squadron, EO squadron, clear to engage. Control, returning to base.
Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Strider 1, bandit splashed. Strider 1, missile away. Bandit down. Must be that 3 strikes guy loading crossbow blocking out. Target acquired. I don't need any missiles to buy time. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
After all that?
Let's do this. Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. Warn for the bad weather. We'll be caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Hawker drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer. What do you think would turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you?
It's imagination.
Your imagination might fill up submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat. 3 strikes is performing well above our expectations.
Lock on target.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
I'm gonna close in on 3 strikes. You two, stay with me.
Roger that. Hostile vessel destroyed. Missile away.
Came in for a picnic and found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks, dude. We'll walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. Trigger just sank a battleship. Battleship is nowhere crippled. Navigation is stable. That ship's heavily armored. How could that be?
Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
But they never will. Not bad for a day's work.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Strider 1, Box 2. Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
The terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
We're on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Excellent. Salvation.
Definitely a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's what we use UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You tell me my teammates behind.
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Missile evaded.
Action. Rails and brake behind you.
Strider 1, bandit splashed. Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
Locked on.
Missile launched.
Picking up.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
Alright, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Bandit down.
Mark that aircraft and warn all squadrons via data link. Shaking off enemy lock. 1 million lives gone. Excellent. Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Target destroyed. Fox 2.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded. It's gone. Hostile lockout, you Strider 1. Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Strider 1, missile launched. All Su-37s have been destroyed.
Those guys were well trained. Would have been tough if we let them hound us. Imagine.
3 minutes remaining.
Missile closing.
Railgun shell lost its target. Fox 2. Bandit under 6.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Strider 1, Bandit splashed.
Locked on!
Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected.
I appreciate that.
Target shot down. Strider 1, missile away. Projectile guidance terminated. Strider 1, target acquired. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Strider 1, missile launched. 2 minutes remaining.
Enemy has a lock. Evade! Trigger, splash the bandit.
Missile away.
That bandit is still on your back.
The shell exploded. It's off the grid.
Strider 2, look out behind you.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Enemy has a lock. This one's mine.
Missile away. Target is down. The British senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Strider 1, missile away. Missile hit. 1 minute remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Wyvern. Packet checks are regular waiting. Down 2 with a million lives each. Also, there's reports all around the military. 3 strikes in the sky and stopping it. 3 strikes. That's launched. Imagine what you supposed to be killed. Why did you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you. Told that you could burn your spectacular part. It was for your sins. Your actions and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. Three strikes had some of that. I too. Do you see, Commanding Officer? Your vessel is alive.
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear? Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard. That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one. Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission. It's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning. 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090. Su-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal. Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it. It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after the missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Use combat immediately and withdraw. Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on OCN channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started.
I repeat, withdraw.
Did anyone think you'd be screwed up? 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
Your siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister.
Oh yeah!
Scream! Damn it! You paid for this 3 strikes!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. The death blow will be from you, Trigger.
I'll kill him! I'll kill him, alright!
There may only be 1 left. Don't let your guard down. Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger. Target hit. Target hit. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
I'll kill you!
One is left.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
You psycho.
You paid for this 3 strikes!
He's definitely lost his mind.
Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat. Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 strikes! Just as I imagined. What we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed. Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erusian forces. That did make for a good sideshow. I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch...
Fusion, no! Stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations. Cut it! That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.